Hi, we're here at Disney's Animal Kingdom today for the media preview of Pandora, the world of Avatar. Disney's most expensive theme park land ever, an estimated $1.4 billion. This recreates the moon of Pandora from James Cameron's blockbuster hit, Avatar. Let's go walk through and take a look and see what we've got. We start with one of the many examples of large interactive flora that we have here in the land. Some of it real, some of it Disney created. Throughout the entire land you'll find Na'vi art, really intricately made, mixed in with some of the things that Disney has created for us to look at this otherworldly moon, literally, of Pandora. Coming around the corner, we've got the big reveal, and that would be the floating mountains. That's going to take us around the corner, drawing us into the land where we visit the Valley of Moara. That is kind of the main walkthrough attraction, all the decoration here in the land of Pandora. There are the huge mountains for us. We see floating above the land the Na'vi artwork, and then some reminders of what this used to be, a mine in a war zone in the James Cameron film, eventually being turned over to human tourism. There's the entrance to the Na'vi River Journey, the indoor boat ride, the first indoor boat ride created by Disney Imagineering in the United States in nearly 30 years. Out front, again, more examples of this Na'vi artwork right there, recreating the Na'vi themselves. The waterfalls of the mountain. Really hard to capture on video, just something you have to walk through to experience to get the scale and the immersion of the whole thing. I'll try and give you a sense of it as we walk through. Again, our host here, Alpha Centauri Expeditions. That's who is creating these human tours to the moon of Pandora and the Alpha Centauri system. We're actually going to walk underneath windy day here in Central Florida. Through the side there is the entrance to Flight of Passage, which is back behind there, but I'm going to take a little journey here through the Valley of Moara first. More of the waterwork. The floral creatures, the ambient sounds. Firecrackers. And you can just hear everything alive on this moon. Some stuff that I'm sure will be glowing nicely at night. Walking along here, again, more of the views. Really, this reminds me of my old haunt on Tom Sawyer Island a little bit. It's kind of this natural refuge within the park itself. The only real difference being that this is basically Tom Sawyer Island on acid. As we continue our trip through, sorry, I had to do that, the Valley of Moara here. We're continuing through, and then we come into kind of the remains of the outpost of the miners who worked here once, this Quonset hut that's now been converted into the Satuli Canteen, which is our restaurant here in Pandora, serving a variety of protein bowls, salad, rice, quinoa bases, some steamed buns, which they call pods, in a counter service restaurant. Right next door is the bar, Pongo Pongo, which has one of these bad boys, if you remember from the film itself, that were used as the weapons to fight the Na'vi. Now it's just a decoration for a bar, because ultimately, isn't that what, hi guys, everything turns into eventually is a decoration in a themed bar someplace. And that really brings us around the full circuit of everything here in Pandora, the world of Avatar, at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Really saving the best for last, which would be Flight of Passage. We'll go in and take a look at a few of the highlights from the queue of this wonderfully immersive ride where you are linking with an avatar so that you can ride on the back of a mountain banshee through the world of Pandora. We're entering the queue for Flight of Passage, which might be the most just ostentatiously designed queue that I've seen at a Disney theme park. With some of the waterfalls here and the back of the floating mountains, really we come up to one of the great views in the land itself. And look at the detail here, that woodwork created to look like a mountain banshee itself. Here, behind the mountains, and then this wonderful view of some of the flora here that will be bioluminescent in the evenings. Here it's still just as lovely. And turning around on the other side, you see those waterfalls and more. And then look at more of this craft work. And take a look at those flowers that have been created. Handprints, banshees. Just a riot of detail. Here we can read about the threats to the Banshee ecosystem. This again is just tying things into the lessons about the ecosystems here on Earth, as they say, as on Earth. The study of keystone species like the Banshee help us understand the health of the ecosystem. And the thing that's probably going to be the great bottleneck in the queue is to see the avatar itself. Here represented in animatronic form, but just beautifully rendered and created by Disney Imagineering. Completely convincing, bringing you into the moment of being here on the moon of Pandora, about to link with an avatar for a ride on the back of a mountain banshee. As they explain here, from link to flight. It feels real because it is. A fun little thing here. A worker's desk. See the detail? Pictures from the kids. Human food in the fridge. Some of the books up there about the Na'vi, but then a real book from Change It All. Just blending the fiction with reality here. And back outside here underneath the floating mountains, to wrap this up, Flight of Passage, an amazing experience. You really do feel like you're on that mountain bench. You can feel it breathing underneath you like you're riding on a horse. And it just feels like the smoothest, most comfortable, exhilarating roller coaster ever. It doesn't have the really harshness that you have on a lot of high G roller coaster tracks, but it's just some wonderful visuals on it. So, I mean, Disney spent a whole lot of money on Avatar, but I think they might have gotten their money's worth. For Theme Park Insider, I'm Robert Niles, and thanks for visiting.